Hey, it's Game Deco time again, and today we are continuing our James Bond marathon, playing 007 games across a bunch of different time periods. And today we're playing kind of a weird one. This is the GoldenEye Rogue Agent game, and this was something that came out, and I think people expected something different than what this is. It's a weird one, and I think almost beat it twice. I remember its multiplayer being pretty fun and there being some really interesting weapons in it, and a couple of pretty fun levels, but it's definitely not James Bondy in the way that I think people expected or hoped for. And playing this after playing Nightfire definitely doesn't live up to my love of Nightfire. But today we're checking it out and we're going to see what kind of fun we're able to have. And you know what? I haven't played this game in a long time. We're gonna do easy from easy, like normal. I remember this first mission very clearly. So, I mean, I guess in terms of themes, but not the exact layout.
The agent was severely wounded in an encounter with Dr. No, and subsequently lost the use of his right eye.
The use of lore in this one's really interesting.
He frequently resorts to violence and brutality, and is no longer fit for service with MI6.
Uh-oh. Not good. The in-game cutscenes here are not super high resolution, but they look pretty good. It's not very high resolution. Yeah, like I said, the use of lore here is interesting. Combining the Spectre, GoldenEye, and you know, with Dr. No references Dr. No all together is kind of fun. Look at that not Pierce Brosnan there. Because he was still James Bond at this point when this game came out. They didn't quite license him, but they didn't not license him either. They knew that they had to make him look close enough. The way that that guy cocked his rifle at the same time as James was messing with his boot made it seem like James cocked his boot, which is very funny. Oh, am I supposed to deal with this? Okay, we're good. Press triangle for inverted up and down aim. No, normal. I want normal. I want normal. Thank you. Okay, keep these settings. Good. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. So, I mean, are we having, like, missiles?
Follow my lead and we'll get the job done.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that not Pierce Brosnan, seriously. I am excited for First Light here. The character model is very interesting, and apparently the character model is a lot more based on the book than how movies have been. Oh, that stutters. That's okay. It's old. Yeah, that looked good. I always remember this part right here where the helicopter falls through looking amazing when I first played this as a kid. Okay, cool. So we got grenades and we got guns. Oops. So does that mean I, like, canonically killed James Bond in this? Sure, we'll get the Jackal. Yeah, so the Jackal is this, like, cool, like, Deagle kind of gun. Okay, and yes, the whole thing about this gun play in this game is that you do actually get to use dual-wielded weapons. This is probably the first game that I played that allowed dual wielding, and I just thought that was like the coolest thing, especially the combinations you can get going here, because there's a shotgun. We'll probably get the shotgun, but there's a shotgun that you can get that you can, like, have a rifle in one hand, or maybe not a rifle, a submachine gun. Oh wait, can you have the rifle? Nope. Okay, rifle takes apart everything. Oh, hello. Takes apart? What does that mean? Takes over is what I meant to say. So I, like, recently watched GoldenEye, so it's kind of fun to actually play this after seeing... Sorry. I recently watched Goldfinger, not GoldenEye. This game's GoldenEye. And seeing it definitely added some more context to this mission. There's a casino mission later in the game that's really fun. Okay, so I don't know when this video is going to be in the series for this marathon, but in the Quantum of Solace game, there's these cell phones that are everywhere that give you like hints and tips, and in this case, they're laptops. It's very fun to see that difference of like 6 or 7 years-ish, and how that technology influenced their changed things. So stunned enemies can be taken hostage using R2. Those are the bottom ones. I can never remember on a PlayStation controller. Once stunned, you can press X to take a hostage. Okay, neat. Okay, did I get him? Nope, did not get to do a hostage take. That's okay. Come on. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna work on regular fighting. Ooh, that glass breaking there was a nice detail. I feel like this game has some cool stuff going on, even though it's a little janky ultimately. Because it has like, you have like weapon bashes that look really good.
Keep that door covered.
Keep the door covered. So that I don't come in. The absolute mystery of how he reloads. Oh, two-handed weapons. Okay. Cool. So yeah. This game has like 30 different guns. It's really fun to have such a variety. Oh, I remember this area. Okay, check this out. Boop, boop. And then... Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Ba-boom. Because you have the dual wielding, I don't think you get to switch guns otherwise. Yeah, there's no other buttons. Do I have to do something up here? I forgot. Do I have a mission? What's my mission? You know what? I'll keep the sniper rifle for now while I clip through that. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh my god. That guy just got run over by a train carrying gold. Okay. Yeah, this game has like some fun like environments, I think. They're like these like kind of arena rooms that it puts you in. Is something that I definitely remember in particular. And like I said, there's a casino level later in the game that I absolutely adore. Okay, this is one of my favorite guns in the game. Check this out, ready? Boom. I think that those like little symbols that show up at the top of your screen there are like weird precursors to hit markers. Okay, so machine traps, some you can trap your enemies. Okay, cool, I don't care. Can I get through there without getting run over? Let's test it. Okay, 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 and good. I'm not really by the oh, I guess I'm by the control. Sure, whatever. You can be right. You'll be right about this one. Look at that. That's great. Sure. I'll hit the switch just because you said something. Oh. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Yeah, this game is like kind of vicious actually. If it didn't do the thing that it does, with sparks, like if you watch the people, sparks come out of them because the game, I guess, I don't know if they originally had blood or if early on they realized that they couldn't do blood. If this game had blood, it would actually be quite like violent looking. So rogue bonuses are rewarded for eliminating enemies by skillful means such as melee knockouts and precise shots. I wonder if those are the little symbols maybe. I call them hit markers, but... Oh. Were you guys fighting each other? Oh, maybe that's like our commando friends from, you know, the helicopter. Okay, come out here. Come out here. There you go. Yeah, my original copy of this was on the GameCube, but then when I was in college, I got a PS2 off of eBay, and this disc actually in particular came from that, and I almost beat it that summer, but I got really crazy stuck. I don't know, probably like 87% of the way through. And at that point, yeah, I just could not get past this one mission, unfortunately. So I haven't played it, yeah, like in a couple of years now at this point.
We've confirmed that special forces have penetrated the facility.
Ooh.
You must reach the vault before the bomb detonates.
Okay. Yeah, so like in the movie, Goldfinger's plan is to irradiate all the gold with a nuclear weapon. Sorry, spoiler alert. I guess it's been like, I don't know, 65 years or whatever. So that one's not on me. But this game has like a whole deal with that kind of part of the plot, and it kind of has a bunch of different Bond villains all kind of make appearances. Oh no, we want that, and we want this. Okay, double. Yes. I'm so used to playing on Xbox controllers like 90% of the time, hitting R2 instead of R1. Oops. So if you see that happening, just remember, my intro says I'm bad at games. I just live up to expectations. And so yeah, this game, what it also... Hello? Hello? That's weird that it, like, can trigger right when you're, like, next to it. And then it'll reclose when you're further away. I almost feel like that's a mistake. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Did you see that? Yep. So yeah, this is kind of like, it kind of parades through a whole bunch of different Bond villains and their henchmen. And so this one is in particular... Oh no. Did I not make it in time or something? Or is this part of the plot?
Reset program.
Oh, wow.
You're directly responsible for the death of 007. Your tactics are inexcusable. There's no place
Judy! Judy Dench! Man, I just got kicked out. I can work for Goldfinger. So that was supposed to be some sort of high-tech simulation, I guess. I forgot that. I did love that at the beginning of that mission. I shot James Bond off the helicopter. So overview, eliminations 46, rogue bonus is 24. Difficulty is on easy, so I did not get a difficulty bonus. Accuracy bonus was 0. My accuracy was 17. Okay, eliminations. Nice. Rogue bonuses. Yep, nice. Very fun. Yeah, the intro that definitely I can have the music for. Looks cool. It's cool that Aeon Productions was involved.
Has broken ranks with our organization. He must be eliminated.
Yeah, so you get a whole different cast of criminals with Goldfinger, Dr. No, the Pussy Galore, Xena on top, Oddjob. Oddjob's hat in this is really good. So do I get like a special eye? Is that what it is? I think it is. I think they like augment me. This game is like predicts cyberpunk stuff. Oh, is that the guy from the island? I forgot what his name is. Because yeah, it's like a whole rotating cast of characters. Like the man with the golden gun guy is at least he's in the multiplayer. So I don't know if he makes an actual appearance.
The retinal nerve surgery went well.
Yay, that's good.
You are recovered.
So are we calling Dr. No like a legit doctor? Is that like how this is? Because I don't remember him being a legit doctor in the movie.
It may take a few moments to adjust.
Okay.
I've also
Now I got
arranged
special
for your
stuff.
first upgrade, MRI imaging. When activated,
My apology for
magnetic
stuttering a little bit.
resonance
I
will
think that's a
enable
product of how I'm
CM is
playing.
lurking behind cover, but its range is limited, and it consumes energy, so plan accordingly.
That's really cool. And like the railgun can shoot through things. So, I mean, I think the actual like design of this is really thought out in a cool way. Putting it into the James Bond universe in particular, though, I think has mixed aspects.
My engineers here at Auric Enterprises have designed many weapons.
Wow.
This is their greatest achievement. The Omen, the organic mass energy neutralizer. It virtually disassembles the atoms of living matter.
That doesn't sound good.
A new era is upon us, and no one who
I love how the
stands
model for
against
this guy is, I think, maybe the real guy, but he looks a little bit more like the bully from Sandlot. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. So now... Okay. Wow. I just missed, like, all those shots. Nice outfit, dude. Oh, that's a grenade. I like the glass breaking effects. It's kind of like a little bit more than you get from a lot of games of this time period. It's definitely a nice detail. The AI is not maybe the smartest out there. Okay, good. We got some armor. So now, what are those up and down effects? Can we get, oh no, D-pad. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Oh, Magrill. Yes, yes. There we go. Railgun. Okay, we're gonna throw a grenade. Okay, this thing has cooldown though. Okay. So yes, we can see through. Yeah, that's so cool. And then take hostage. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we can turn off the see-through things. So the MRI plus the railgun is like just such a cool combo and such a like a fun idea. I like how it was executed a lot. I do think that it's hilarious, the idea that they put an MRI into this guy's head, because man, that could like mess up your actual brain if you just were continuously exposed to MRIs. Okay, lab cleared. Boom. So it's funny because in the last mission, we're, you know, obviously still an MI6, but you are fighting Goldfinger's men. And so you almost kind of don't want to kill Goldfinger's men in this. Or you almost want to kill Goldfinger's men in this because you're used to it. Okay. Grenade. See the railgun. Oh, wait, you can. Can you die? Yeah, the guy's ragdoll really nice too. I mean, I feel like this game could have been designed to be like an M-rated James Bond game, really. But James Bond games at that point were so T that you definitely would not have happened. But like, yeah, you saw the blue sparks there. I remember reading like, I don't know, like a Game Informer or Electronic Gaming Monthly or something article about that aspect in particular. And I remember seeing in particular also a really early screenshot of this game, and it looked super different than how it ended up. Nice. Okay, precision shot. Yeah, I've been getting some of those precision shots. I do like that this kept with the current, at the time, trend for James Bond games of having the armor. I know some later for the James Bond entries, you know, on like the 360, opted for a health regeneration system. And I kind of like both, but in different ways. Interesting. You cannot move and punch at the same time. It's physically impossible for James Bond. Is this the weapon? Is this what we were talking about before? Yeah, I mean, this feels good. Even still, I thought it would be a lot more sticky feeling than it is. In my more recent time of trying to play... Oh, that's a great detail, that can, like, fly upwards. Okay, wait, X. Oh, okay. X to activate the lift. Okay, got my gun. I don't know what that's supposed to do in particular. In my more recent time of trying out Nightfire, not for this series yet, I actually haven't played this James Bond, you know, leading up to First Light Marathon. But the last time I tried it, it was so clunky feeling, actually. It was kind of sad. This plays much closer, like in terms of aiming and that kind of stuff, like being able to have that aim. It's still not like iron sights aiming. I talk about this all the time in like boomer shooter type game videos, where I don't love like the really slippery type of boomer shooters, but I don't mind ones where you don't have iron sights. But my preferred time frame is games where you're like this, but also have iron sights. So kind of like Medal of Honor, Call of Duty 1 and 2 time frame. So, because I like iron sights a lot. I like having a little bit more accuracy. Let's see. Nice. Anything? Did I get him? Oh, okay. My own health. Oh, okay. I actually got stuck on the wall there, so that was my first death. It's doing better than a lot of these games I've played for this marathon. Oh, crap. Are we this far back? Where are we? Oh, man. Okay. So there was a guy back there before, so... it's interesting that that doesn't just automatically kill him. So if you know the layout, you can't just automatically kill that guy. It's nice to see Riddick still doing things. Like, look at that guy. Definitely looks like Riddick. Yeah, so what I was saying was the armor is interesting because, yeah, that was more of the style of this time frame rather than health regen type health management. I think I say in one of these other videos that I like the health regen a little more, but kind of playing this again like this, I think they both are serviceable, and it kind of just depends on how the game feels. In terms of the iron sights, like I was saying, I think that like this game gets rid of iron sights in exchange for the what's it called? Akimbo, you know, dual wielding. And that, you know, is a design choice, so I get it. But, you know, I think that works. What did I say activate for? What was that? Activate what? Activate, oh, activate the lift. Cool. And this is that shotgun I mentioned a few minutes ago. When you get up close, it really works out nicely. Oh, nope. I want to have both. So, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do the shotgun on top. There we go, X. So, shotgun. Nice. But yeah, like the thing about these kind of things is that they're not like boomer shooters in the sense that they're slippery, even if it is like a no iron sights type game. Anything? Yeah, let's do that. I love the P90. The P90 is a very fun one. P90 is probably my favorite bullpup weapon. Gotta say. So is this where I needed to go? Yeah, probably. Hey, there's enemies, so that means there's progress. Yeah, and there's my green door. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember Ulrich in particular being an arms researcher. I think he really just was smuggling gold. Nice. Ooh, what gun was that? Oh yeah, I think this one's fun. Yep. Ah, it's so cool. Launches a mini explosive and then you get to control when it goes off so that you can have them run back to their team. And like, look at the fan service here. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, bye-bye. That's so messed up, actually, if you think about it. I mean, hey. You are the rogue agent, so you can commit a few war crimes, right? Elevator reached. Okay, do you want to save? Sure, I will be saving. Yeah, so, I mean, I really like this game. It fills a certain, you know, kind of nostalgic place for me, yes. But I think that it is just genuinely fun.
Destroy the 2 air purification systems in the gold processing area. The entire facility
Okay.
flooded with toxic fumes.
Let's see. Will these guys clump? Okay. Shotgun. I think what I like about this one is that it takes a lot of swings. Even... Oh, wait. That guy was technically my friendly. But you know what? It's okay. I'm a bad guy. Everybody's your enemy and nobody's your friendly when you're a bad guy.
Everywhere. Use magnetic imaging to expose targets where they hide.
Okay, I can use the magnetic imaging. Boom. Yeah, and like I was saying like a few minutes ago, the arenas that kind of get formed here, I think are really fun and creative. Like, look at that thing. That looks so scary. Is this thing coring into the earth? Is that what's going on? Like, what's happening here? Are we making an obelisk? I don't know if that's ever explained. Why is Ulrich Goldfinger making a limestone obelisk? Or is he quarrying? Is that supposed to be gold? Maybe it's gold. That would make sense. But like, look at this whole environment. Look at how many stairs there are and going around in this place. I don't know. There's something about this that's still impressive to me. Yeah, obviously it's not like the highest fidelity that's ever existed, but like, do I care? Not at all. I keep trying to bash with my left gun also, and that just actually turns on the GoldenEye. Boom. Okay. Nice. Ooh. What is that? Okay. Okay, destroy the filtration tube. Oh. Wait, is that thing? Haha, it was that thing. Nice.
Switching to rebreathers.
So... And then the nice thing is, you know, while you're reloading your gun with your penis, you can still fire with your other hand. Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn GoldenEye thing off. Oh, I turned it back on immediately because I pressed the wrong button. Oh, okay. My health is dwindling. Okay. It says, please don't be so careless with this. See, if this was made in like, you know, 2026, he'd have like Chat GPT in his eye or something. Like it would be constantly talking to him. And it's like, no, we don't need that. Turn that off. It's not helping. Oh, great. Thank you for giving me misinformation while I'm on a, you know, secret evil spy mission. Thank you. Oh, okay. Are these the bad guys that I need to go through? Seriously, that guy looks like Riddick, I tell you. Like, when did this come out? And when did, like, Chronicles of Riddick come out? I'm not saying they copied Riddick, but I've never seen them in the same room together. Look at this evil, evil hallway. Like, you just know when looking at something like this that it is evil. Hello. Is that a more advanced guy? Like, he's, like, red also. Pouring room reached. Ah, I could do with a nice draft. I mean, you just can mow enemies down with this. Like I said, if this was bloody, I feel like it would be pretty bloody. Okay. We're gonna grab that armor. We're gonna shoot that guy in the kneecap. I need another gun. Okay. Press X to dump the gold. Can I toss some grenades up there while I press X to dump the gold? Okay, there we go. Oh, unless that's just one of those environmental traps. That might have been just an environmental trap. I have a feeling like the panel was very similar to those other ones that were the environmental traps. Okay. Oh, we got him. Good. I mean, there are just like a million dudes in here. He brought his whole team. Dr. No did. Are we gonna talk about how the first James Bond movies, Dr. No is like super racist? We don't need to have that conversation today? Okay, got it. We'll just all understand on our own. Yeah, okay, cool. That sounds good. Oh. I thought this was an elevator, so I just was waiting. See, I wish, like other games, this had some secrets in it. I think that would be nice. Like, just go backtracking there a little bit and find something. Some armor, you know, whatnot. But I guess you get armor pretty frequently. I remember going through this mission when I first played this, like, as a kid. And, this area being actually pretty tough for me. Just the close quarters combat of it all. But it's funny, this sequence actually is very similar. What is that? Ooh. Should I get the sniper rifle? Yeah. Look at this silent sniper rifle. Not a high fire rate. Not a high fire rate. But this sequence in particular, kind of going through all this like rubble and stuff like that, is very similar to one in the Quantum of Solace game. I kind of find that fun, that there's tropes within the games. Like, James Bond is all about tropes and fan service. Probably in basically all versions of it. Like, really, like even early on, it was tropes and fan service. So it's kind of fun that the games themselves have some ideas and tropes that, you know, come back. I almost feel like this wasn't the main path. This is disorienting. Holy crap. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, cool. Did I like skip a whole section? I feel like that there was supposed to be something that happened in that room, but instead I just went this way. So, well, like I said about the secrets, maybe there are some. I'm always impressed by Bond villains, like, architectural prowess, to create some really cool structures. Like, I mean, they're hiring the best of the best in the world, apparently, to make these places. Like, this giant dome, just in the middle of the Alps or whatever. Like, you telling me that, like, somebody built this, without anybody knowing. It's this pretty, costs this much money. You can see it from space. Oh no, I was not paying attention to my health. I was too focused on the cool, like, snow globe design of this place. Okay, fun fact, I was wrong. That's not a secret. I'll take back the points that I gave the game for that being a secret. Okay, cool. So now we just gotta escape the dome again. Wow, that was a lot of kills with that one explosion. Nice. Okay. The music is actually pretty good in this too. It is very James Bondy, but I mean, that's kind of a thing of like the tropes, right? How the music actually functions is very integral to the media itself. Yeah, look at this snow globe looking place though. We'll just toss a grenade. We'll see how that goes. Nice. The ragdoll effects are really satisfying. Like the actual animation of them being kind of blown through the air. Nice, you know. How do I escape? Is it really just like I jump? What? Yep, apparently. Hey, that's my ride. Ooh, is Pasico Lore going to be the helicopter? Yes.
My name is Pasico Lore.
Hey!
You look
I
like
called
you
it.
could use a ride. Climb aboard, GoldenEye.
Very fun to have, you know, the femme fatales.
Capital of global operations. We call it the land.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Francisco Scaramanga. Your
Yeah.
golden eye.
Man with the golden gun, I believe.
Contact.
Scaramanga. Because it's interesting that we're basically like taking out Dr. No. So elimination is 90%. Okay. Lots of rogue bonuses. Okay. Good. 12 perfect shots. Love it. Okay. I unlocked the Auric Art Pack 1. I mean, I feel like this has so much of this interesting modern adaptation to it. Like, it's like almost like sort of like futuristic. This didn't try to make a 60s or 70s James Bond. It feels contemporary with its guns, its weapons, how it forms, its, you know, overall kind of like arching technological setup.
Let's fly.
Pussy Galore is so cool.
The nose tower is impossibly secure. But
Oh, there's a whole like rooftop mission for this, isn't there?
don't miss.
Yes. I really like the cutscenes. They're very cinematic too. I mean, I feel like this game gets some hate from like people who really love James Bond, but I really love James Bond, and I think this one's pretty fun actually. Look at that. Look at this. Skybox is actually pretty cool looking. We get some extra buildings here that aren't just, you know, backdrop. I like this. I mean, for what, 2004, I think this came out? I think that looks pretty good. I think that's a good use of the technology. I do love it how nobody like turns around when the elevator dings and I'm like, hello, how's it going? Boom, boom. So that was the opening couple levels of GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Definitely a weird James Bond. I like that it swings. I like its weapons. I like its setting and this kind of like alternative universe to, you know, the James Bond games and the James Bond movies. I do think it's interesting getting to play as essentially one of the top henchmen in this like oppositional role to James Bond. I think is creative and interesting and different. I think it's hampered by how it has to like pull back some of the violence, like the blood and whatnot. Because if it had just a little bit more, I think it wouldn't feel necessarily as cartoony. But at the same time, lots of James Bond movies are sort of cartoony in a sense. The gadgets can be ridiculous, the scenarios extreme, and that like border on pulp is part of the fun, in my opinion. So this is really fun. If you're curious about trying it out, there's used copies online, like very frequently. Like Mercari and eBay and Lukey Games all will have copies of them, like probably many, especially because it wasn't as popular of a game, but it does hold a special place in my heart. I have to figure out how to get the split screen working because there are some really fun multiplayer maps in this game that I really like, and I'd love to go just take a look at those again. There's like a old western town, like carnival Westworld kind of deal in one of them that's super weird and was a pretty fun multiplayer map to play with friends. So this is just one episode out of the many that I have for my Spies and Assassins marathon leading up to James Bond First Light. Most of these games are James Bond games, but I have a few other ones snuck in there too, which are a little bit fun to kind of talk about how these genres and games influence each other back and forth, and how a lot of them are seeming to come together to be part of the First Light kind of conceptualization based on the trailers that I've seen so far. And I've actually not seen too many trailers because I stopped watching them because I wanted to feel the surprise of this new James Bond game, because like I said in a couple of these videos now, I love James Bond games and I've missed not having one for a while. If you want to check out the rest of the marathon, do subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. I'm trying to get to a couple hundred subscribers. And if you liked this video in particular, please do give it a like. It really helps me in the YouTube algorithm reach other people who like James Bond games, spy games, and just generally casual gameplay videos. Regularly, I do play games that are AAA, B, C, all the way down to indie games across a wide range of genres. Part of the experiment of the Game Deco show is to expand my taste in games. This kind of game is definitely my bread and butter, so I've been loving doing this marathon. And definitely keep an eye out for my First Light videos coming later in the month. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of people around you, take care of your community, wear a mask to help prevent illness transmission. There's lots of nasty stuff going around, and we all have to keep each other safe. And I'll see you in the next one.